the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And look at this, right away a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 30, the 20, and he is down deep into Seattle territory. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give to Harris. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Lance. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The point after through the raindrops, something good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play action. Now it's Lance. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Harris into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd. Hines. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. takes it down deep into enemy territory. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
72 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run with Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. First and 10, it's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now play fake. Lance. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks on one play have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
93 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Lance looking to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. 20! And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. There he goes left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Hines now on the return. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Lance now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll let this go for the end zone. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They go play action with Wilson. Thomas brings it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action now. Wilson. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man. Complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away.
And this This will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. Touchdown! Logan Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Hines. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Lance going to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Wilson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Throwing again here. Wilson rolling to his right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Play action, now it's Lance. And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. Jordan Brooks gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first and 10, here's Lance. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
2020 was a strong draft for receivers, and the Steelers got an excellent one in the second round in Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame. 11 total touchdowns last year. Among rookies, only Jonathan Taylor of the Colts had more. A strong catch there.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On second down now, it's Harris. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Off of play action, here's Lance. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool from 19 yards away. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Third and 2. Now Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one, 38 yards. On play action, Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Flushed out right. Johnson's got it complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Again, it's Lance. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the